Good morning. Today is Monday, April 3rd, 2017, and I'm Joe Paul. I wanted to give you some updates on some different things that came up this past week. First of all, I'm going to talk about the three PNDCs. We still have agreements at the Orlando PNDC. We're trying to get 29 full-time regular duty assignments created. Right now, it's still at step 2. Management's dragging their feet, but we're going to pursue this to step 3 if we have to. We don't know why they're dragging their feet. Apparently, they don't agree with us, of course, but we're still going to pursue it. We also have agreements in it at step 1 right now at the Seminole PNDC. We're trying to establish more duty assignments there, taking all the PSC hours and trying to use all available work hours to get additional jobs. In the Lakeland PNDC, I prevailed on agreements there where we've got 2 full-time regular jobs and they're going up in the next bid cycle. We also have an additional one that's going up the cycle after that. We still see a lot of discipline right now. Right now, knock on wood, no removals, but we do have some letters of warning and suspensions. A lot of them have to do with attendance. We have a couple express mail failures. As far as investigative interviews, we get asked a lot about those. Those are not discipline. They're supposed to be fact-finding. We do approximately 30 a week, I would say. So always request a steward when you're going to go in there for one. And that goes the same with inspection service and the OIG. Always request a steward. But it's not always discipline. So remember that. A question came up regarding postings and when management posts a job and then they take it down before the posting is awarded. They can do that contractually. Sometimes there are mistakes in the jobs. But now if they post it and it goes all the way up through the bid till the end of the cycle and then they award it, they can't do it then. But if they do it prior to that, they can get away with that. If they repost that job, which they will, make sure you rebid that job if you already bid it, if you want the job, because the Postal Service does not keep a record of your previous bid. Reversion of full-time regular duty assignments. We're seeing a couple. I saw a couple of those today. I challenge each and every one. We're not always successful. We don't always prevail. And there are some things that management must do. According to Article 37, 3A2, there's a list of 3 things that they must do. If they do those, usually we don't prevail. If they do not, we do prevail. So keep your eyes open for some things like that. Another big thing, make sure in every office there's a posted overtime desire list and a holiday sign-up sheet. Without that posted holiday schedule or the overtime list, if a grievance comes up, we don't know who to compensate. So you make sure you sign that. And 2 weeks prior to the new quarter, a calendar quarter, they have to post that for everybody to see. So you have your opportunity. You'll see a 10-hour, a 12-hour, or an off day. Some offices have a begin tour or end tour. So they vary a little bit, but they're still very important documents for our case. Claremont and Tavares, we have a scheduled labor management meetings this week. So we're going to go in there. We followed up with the Windermere office. And right now it appears, according to our steward and the people in there, and we contacted management, that management seems to be towing the line right now. So that's a good thing. We always follow up. We don't want to go in and do a labor management meeting and then leave and the Postal Service thinks, got rid of them. We stay on that. So in closing, I want to say thank you for being proud members of the American Postal Workers Union and for the Central Florida Area Local. And remember, like I always say, if a management wants to talk to you, they want to give you an investigative interview, anything like that, request a steward. We are there to protect you and your rights. Have a great morning.